going through the separation of mixtures, right? We are going through the methods that how these mixtures are separated, especially when we talk about solid and a liquid. When a mixture of solid and a liquid is there with you, then how to separate it. And in the process of this, if you go for salt, if you go for the separation of salt from the saline water in the oceans, what do you remember? What do you think? Which process is going to be used over there? At large scale, you can see that, you can find out there that evaporation is utilized over there, isn't it? By the process of evaporation, that means just the salt is kept, or you can say lagoons are made over there, and the salt is separated out of that, out of the water by the help of sunlight, right? That is the process of evaporation. Okay, so there is one more method which we are going to understand today. Why we need to understand one more method of separation? Why? Because in cases of evaporation, we are not getting the pure solid. We don't get generally the pure salt from it. Okay. What happens that some or more impurities may remain dissolved in the solution even after the filtration. Once you are getting the salt, and if you go for filtration, you won't be able to get that much pure salt which you could get from this method, which we are going to discuss today. So hello students, welcome to Aakaar PCM classes. Is matter around us pure is the chapter which is going on for class 9, and the session number is 24. We are going through a series of sessions for this chapter. That is why we are now on the chapter or the series number of 24, and we have done many parts, many things in this. We have completed our 2 of the parts of this session of this chapter. Now we are on the third part, that is separating the mixtures, that we are doing, and in that also the first part we have done, that is solid mixtures we have covered, and now we are on the second topic of separation, that is how to separate a solid and a liquid, in which we have 6 of the methods, and out of that 1 is already finished by us. Now we are on the process of this crystallization. How to understand this crystallization, or where to understand it, what methods, to what substances or to what mixture is it related, that we are going to understand today. But before it, let us try to understand evaporation once more. What actually happens in evaporation? Let's see. Okay, so what happens actually in evaporation, and where do we use this evaporation? Okay, so evaporation generally is a method of changing liquid to vapor. Okay, it is a process where liquid changes to vapor, right? Isn't it? We have already done this in our previous chapter, okay, in the series which we have done for the first series, you can say, okay, first series where we have done matter. Okay, now in this case, evaporation is what? A process where liquid changes to vapor. This is actually the definition of evaporation, right? When we are having some solid substance dissolved in water, okay, we try to separate that solid out of that mixture with the help of evaporation. What we can do, that if evaporation, this process is used when any solid is mixed up in water or in liquid. Okay, it is mixed up in liquid, and it is dissolved in liquid or in water. Okay, so that this liquid is what? It is water. So if the solid substance which is dissolved in this, when it is put, or when it is kept for evaporation, what happens? That liquid vaporizes. This vaporizes, or this changes to vapor. Under this evaporation process, this liquid changes to vapor, and you get what? You are left out with this residue, and this residue which you get becomes your solid, which you wanted to receive, or which you wanted to get back, or which you wanted to separate. Okay, So what is the basis behind this? What actually is the principle behind using evaporation process? The principle behind this is that out of solid and liquid, if you are having a mixture of solid and liquid, this liquid is easily evaporated, isn't it? This liquid can easily change to vapor state rather than solid. Okay, this is the principle behind evaporation. What is the principle behind evaporation, or what is the reason? Not principle, you can say reason. What reason is there for evaporation? That liquid can be easily evaporated. Liquid can be easily evaporated. Easily evaporated rather than solids, or in comparison to solids, है ना? So this is the main reason. This is the main reason that evaporation is used for separating such mixtures where solid gets dissolved in water. Okay. Now, since I have given you the reason that since the solid which you are getting here, the residue which you are getting in the form of, suppose, salt. Say here we have taken salt, and which mixture we have taken? Salt and water. Saline water we have taken, so it is salt and water. What it is? Saline water. This saline water is a mixture, isn't it? It is a mixture. Now this mixture was to be separated where we have used evaporation. So what is done here? This residue which you are getting, that salt in the form of salt, actually this residue is not that much pure. Not that much pure. Why so? Why so? Because it contains some or the other impurities, some or the other impurities are still there in the left out residue. Okay. So you have to be very sure that the residue which you are getting, it should be cleaned up, isn't it? You need a clean, a pure solid. But here it could be, there could be chances of impurities to be mixed up with this salt which you are getting after evaporation. Understood? One thing more is that evaporation, if you are going to leave it as such for the process to be on its own, in that case it is going to be very slow. Evaporation is very slow process. Okay, this is this process. The second reason is what? That evaporation is a very slow process. Okay, though if you allow it for the heating, if you are going to increase or if you are going to apply heat, then evaporation is going to increase. So evaporation is a very slow process. So it requires heating. It requires heating for increased rate. Okay, this if you want the evaporation to be quicker, in that case you need to heat the solution. Okay, you can say that for more or for quick evaporation, to take place, you need to heat it. Temperature is required, isn't it? Temperature is to be provided, or heat is to be provided. Rather than writing temperature, we can write heat is to be provided. And the third point, which is negative, or you can say the demerit of a mixture, is that of evaporation process is that the solid part you are able to get, the solid part of the mixture is obtained back, but you cannot get the liquid out of the mixture. Once this liquid is evaporated, why so? Because once this liquid is evaporated, once this water is evaporated, it changes to vapor. It changes to vapor. And when once it changes to vapor, what happens? It gets lost to the air or to the atmosphere. So there are three reasons for which crystallization process, another method, is required. And the basic merit of this evaporation is what? The merit of evaporation is that on large scale, on very large scale, where you want a large amount of solid to be separated out of the mixture, there you can use this evaporation. As we have seen in the case of saline water, what we have seen, that the saline water was you know that it is already exposed to the upper surface of saline water is exposed to the sunlight, right? So sunlight, what happens that this saline water, when is open, it is there and it is under the sunlight. What happens that this this is mixture of solid and water, where water gets evaporated. This gets evaporated and this solid is left as residue, है ना? So this is good. This is good where you want the process of evaporation is very successful, where you want large scale, okay, where you want to use it on large scale, so that you can have solid separated from the liquid, right? As you have seen in the cases of this saline water. Okay, you know that in when this how this saline water is changed to solid part, and this actually what happens that at sea banks, sea lagoon water is trapped. Okay, there we make the parts. Okay, at coastal areas, shallow lakes are made. Okay, shallow lakes are made in coastal areas. Okay, and what happens that sea water is trapped under in these shallow lakes. Okay, shallow lakes means big shallow lakes are formed. Okay, and so saline water is trapped into these shallow lakes. Okay, this is saline water. Oh, okay, or you can say sea water. Okay, sea water is stored in these shallow lakes. Okay, and these shallow lakes actually are known as lagoons. What do we say? These are known as lagoons. We call them lagoons. Okay, it is lagoon. Okay, so in these lagoons, this sea water is kept, and slowly the heat actually due to the heat of sun, it gradually this water of this mixture, it gets evaporated into the air, and you are left behind with the solid part in this. And that solid part is what? That solid part is your salt. You can see heaps of white heaps all around these areas where the salt is separated. When you go to Gujarat or somewhere, the coastal areas, there you will see that this process is utilized over there. And what happens that this heaps of solid white solid part is visible over there, and that is your salt. That actually is what? That is your salt, which is separated out from the water. Okay, so this is the big merit of this evaporation. But what are the demerits? As you know that according to the demerits, that whenever you are getting this salt or the solid part, it is not necessary that the solid part is going to be pure enough. Some of the other impurities are still there. Okay, some of the other impurities are still there in the leftover or in the residue which you get after the evaporation. Okay, then what? Then second part is that evaporation is very slow process. You have to leave the mixture in open air, in open surface as under the sun, so as to so that the evaporation could take place. But then it is going to take longer time. Okay, so evaporation takes a long time to separate the solid from the liquid. And the third demerit is what? That third demerit is about the and the third demerit is that the solid which you are going to obtain from the mixture, it is possible, but then the liquid which is there present in the mixture, that is almost lost by you. Why? Because it gets evaporated and you won't get it back to you. Okay, so because of these three reasons, we go for another, we try to find another method of finding or of separating solid from the liquid, and that method is what? That is crystallization. That method is crystallization. So let us try to find out what is crystallization. Now, crystallization also starts with evaporation. Okay, in this case also what actually happens that it is a process where evaporation is initiated. Okay, evaporation takes place. The mixture is started with evaporation only after heating, but it is not continued till dryness. It is not at all continued till dryness. Okay, rather than that, the solution is just sufficiently concentrated. It is made to be concentrated, and then as soon as it becomes concentrated, as soon as the most of the liquid part evaporates, the solution is the heating effect is stopped. And then what happens? Then it is allowed to cool. That solution is allowed to cool slowly, and after some time what will happen? That the crystals of pure solid substances will appear in the solution. Understood? क्या होता है कि when you are going to take, because the evaporation is a process which takes longer time, and when you are going to go for crystallization is used to get pure solid. Okay, this you have to keep in your mind, that it is giving you a pure solid. There is no impure. It is impure. It is providing you pure solid and not the impure. Okay, so what happens in crystallization, that it also starts with evaporation process, that the liquid part is first of all initially started to evaporate, and it is not completely dried it is not completely dried enough. Okay, it only is evaporated till you get the concentrated solid part with you. Okay, the solution is only it is only made concentrated, so that after that what happens, that you stop heating, and then concentrated solution is allowed to cool slowly, and after some time that concentrated solution, it changes to some crystal type of appearance will come, and that after cooling much, after some time you will get crystals of pure solids. Okay, so let us see how it is done. Okay, so let's understand. First, let us write what is actually crystallization. So, it is actually process of cooling. Okay, it is not the process of heating, because the process of heating is giving you what? It is giving you evaporation. Now here, process of cooling is giving you crystallization. Okay, so this is just the opposite, you can say, of the evaporation. Okay, so process of cooling a hot. It is a process of cooling a hot and concentrated. ठीक है, concentrated मतलब जो गाढ़ा हो जाता है. ठीक है, concentrated solution of a substance या of a mixture. Okay, to obtain crystals. क्या पाने के लिए? To obtain crystals. The process where you cool a hot and concentrated mixture. Okay, where you cool down a hot and concentrated mixture to obtain some crystals out of it, and they are very pure. The process of crystallization is used for obtaining a very pure solid substance from the impure sample. Okay, so how to do it? We can write in steps. That impure solid impure solid, after evaporation, what happens? As I told you, first let me write from the beginning. First you take the mixture. Mixture is evaporated. Just so mixture is, or impure solid is, okay, mixture is mixed up, okay, mixed up in minimum amount of water. Okay, this is the very first step which is done here. Okay, so very minimum amount of water is taken and the mixture is mixed into it to form a solution. Okay, to form a solution. Now what happened that you are going to filter it. Then after this, what you will do? Filter it out. Filter it out. Why so? Why is it filtered out? So that the impurities which are going to be insoluble in that mix, in that water, it will move out of it, and you will remain with some solid but wet, you can say solid and wet part of the mixture. Okay, now what you will do? You will write here you can write here, filter it out to remove impurities. Okay, so this is very first part. Then this solution, then the remaining part is, remaining part of the solution is heated gently, is heated, and it is to be used gently. Okay, it is heated gently and gently till you get a concentrated, till you get a concentrated solution. ठीक है, जब तक कि गाढ़ा ना हो जाए, थोड़ा गाढ़ा हो जाए तब तक, जब तक कि गाढ़ा ना हो जाए तब तक हमें उसे हीट अप करना है. ओके, एंड देन now when it starts giving a small crystal, when you observe, or you can say when small crystals start appearing. Okay, starts appearing. When small crystals start appearing, stop the heat. Okay, then you have to, what you have to do? You have to stop the heat. As soon as you will see that crystals are appeared, okay, you can, if you start seeing, if you start observing crystals on the top of the mixture, just stop the heat. And then what you are going to do? Allow the mixture to cool down. Okay, allow the saturated or the concentrated mixture, saturated solution to cool down. Okay, to cool down. Okay, and then what will happen? Crystals of pure solid. Okay, crystals of pure solid will be left out with you. Okay, will be formed and obtained. Okay, so this is how we can get the crystals of pure solids. And impurities, what will happen to impurities? Impurities are going to be dissolved in solution itself. Okay, so those impurities will not change to, if any impurity will be there in this solution, in that case that impurity is not going to change in crystal. Only the pure solid the pure solid part is going to come out, it will change to crystal form, which is present in the mixture. Understood? So then after this, what you will do? Separate the crystals. Okay, separate the crystals of pure solid. Pure solid. You can use filtration method here, right? By filtration, and then you can dry it also. If somehow you feel like some of the wetness is there, you can just keep it in open and you will get the dry solid part with you. Understood? So this case can be done. There could be another example for this. There could be another example. What example you can use to do this? There could be example of copper sulfate. Okay, copper sulfate solution. So you can copper sulfate. You can obtain pure copper sulfate from this solution by the method of crystallization. Okay, you can take some or the other impure copper sulfate and dissolve it in minimum amount of water in china dish and just start heating it up. Okay, once this once you are going to heat up, what will happen? But you have to dissolve it into minimum amount of water. This is for sure. Then when you are going to start heating up, first of all you just filter it out, and then you start heating it up, and then some of the insoluble impurities will move out, and you will see that some of the crystals will start appearing on the surface. Okay, and as soon as you feel that the crystal formation has started, you just stop heating, allow it to cool down. You will just, when you are going to cool it down, you will get this very, very slow process is there for the cooling. Okay, it should be slowly cool down. It should not be cooled down by using some of the other else methods. Okay, just let it to cool down, and then you will see that crystals, clear pure copper sulfate crystals are obtained behind in the solution. So this is how you are going to do in case of copper sulfate solution. Okay, understood? So crystallization is better technique. Why crystallization is better than evaporation? Because of the some reasons. Now what could be the some reasons? That some solids may decompose or get charged on heating to dryness. Now why the crystallization reason? What is, first of all, let me write the question. If someone asks you that why crystallization is preferred over evaporation, क्यों क्रिस्टलाइजेशन को यूज किया जाता है इवेपोरेशन के ऊपर, मतलब कि इवेपोरेशन से भी अच्छा क्यों माना जाता है? ऑल बिकॉज देयर कुड बी टू रीजंस. There could be two reasons. That some solids, let me write out reason here. Okay, some solids, what happens that when you are going to heat any mixture, the solid part, or you can say the pure substances or the pure solid can react with heat, react on heating. Okay, and if it happens, then crystallization is not possible in such cases. Okay, so sorry, in those cases evaporation will not occur. Okay. So in case of crystallization, in evaporation, what happens that you make the mixture to dry. Okay, it is heated up to dryness. But in case of crystallization, it is not heated up to dryness. Okay, so you can say that in evaporation, what happens that in evaporation, mixture is heated up to dryness. And when this dryness occurs, what happens that it creates problem. Why? Because the solid part of it actually gets charged. Okay, it gets charged, and then it creates a problem. Though then in such cases, some solids you don't get a good solid out of it. Okay, so there is no such problem in case of crystallization. Why? Because before dryness only in crystallization, before dryness only the heating effect is stopped, and then it is allowed to cool down. Okay, and in the second case, what happens? Due to which, you can write, due to which solids have some charred effects on them, Okay, and the second case is what? That the soluble impurities are not separated out of mixture by evaporation, whereas in case of crystallization, what happens? In case of crystallization, the impurities are removed out. Okay, the impurities are removed out. Okay, understood? This is the process of crystallization. Okay, so this process is over here, and we'll come up with another process, another method in the next session. We have completed now today 2 of the methods, evaporation and this crystallization, and we'll come up with another. We are having 3 more methods in this case, in case of solids and liquid, mixture of solids and liquid. So we'll try to bring other 2 methods in the next session. And till then, take care, bye bye, and yes, make sure to subscribe the channel. Okay, we'll try to find some more ideas. If you're going to comment on the sections on the sessions, so please subscribe the channel so that we'll come up with some more good quantities of series in front of you.